Hey y'all. So I've been watching Jeannie Linguini's series that she's doing this year called Through the Rainbow. Now some of us have papers sorted by colors in the rainbow order. And that is what the series is about, is to encourage you to pull out those papers, refamiliarize yourself with them, purge what you don't use anymore, and to make some layouts with it. Because I think most of us, when we sort our loose papers by color, I know that I do, I tend to kind of ignore it. And there's a little bit of a reason why I ignore it, because most of these papers are older papers, because I'm more of a collection and a kit scrapbooker. So these just kind of sit in their little paper holders and collect dust. So last month they did white, and this month they're doing pink. So I was been watching them, and there's a group that's following along with her, and I was watching Scylla at Choice Bits of Bliss go through her pink papers. And I gotta be honest with you, I am not a big purger, because I buy paper and I like it, and I don't like to get rid of it unless it's something that I bought maybe that was very trendy, or it's just so out of style, you know, completely out of style. So I've been kind of ignoring these because they are older papers, and I did not know what to do with them, because I didn't necessarily want to get rid of them, because my brain is just not wired that way when it comes to my scrapbooking supplies. I don't like to purge things. Now I will purge, but not nearly what some people do. And because I can't replace this piece of paper, you know. I don't know, it's just the way I think, and I'm sure there's others of you who are out there that when people start purging papers, you start cringing a little bit and going, why are you getting rid of that pretty piece of paper? You know, but everybody's different, and we all have to do what we need to do. So I got to thinking about, I'm going to go off subject for just a minute, but not really, because paper designs kind of follow home designs, and you can see that with, you know, the big trend that was the farmhouse stuff, and then you've seen it in a lot of paper lines. It came, you know, farmhouse came in style and homes, and then farmhouse comes in style on papers. So when you decorate a home, you have trendy things that are the style, and you have classic things. And it's the same thing with clothes. If you think about it, you have classic pieces of clothing, and you have trendy pieces of clothing that you're only going to kind of wear for a certain period, because then it's going to go out of fashion. Say, you know, like flare bottoms, or skinny jeans, or, you know, the jeans with all the holes in them. You know, back when I was a kid, man, you didn't want a hole in your pants, you know. But now it's like, yeah, ripped up jeans. So I mean, it's kind of true with paper. You have paper that's kind of your classic paper, and then you have your trendy paper. So when I was thinking about that watching Scylla, and then I had a light bulb moment go off, you know, when she was purging paper, and it just really made me want to pull out my colored papers and try this. So they're doing pink, so I'm going to do pink. And what I have decided is I'm going to create another category of papers that I'm going to put in a separate paper holder And I'm going to keep it down here by my feet and just see how it goes. And it's going to be like mats and borders. Because some of this paper I may not want to use for a full background or a full piece of it. But I could definitely use it as a background border or a photo mat. And that was my little light bulb moment that I had when I was watching Scylla. And that's what I love about watching other people's YouTube videos, whether it's crafting or anything else. You know, seeing what one person does can kind of get your mind thinking and spark some of creativity to say, you know, well, I can do this. You know, this is more something for me, that you can get that idea from watching somebody else and kind of make it your own. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through these papers. Some of them are going to be classic papers and some of them are going to be trendy papers, which were popular at the time. Now, I don't think there's anything in here that's even, I don't know, close to being newer papers, because I've kind of ignored these. And so, another thing with these older papers, some of them are thin, and a lot of people don't like that now. But you got to think, back when a lot of these papers came out, we were buying album pages that were either strap hinge or post bound, and so you put your paper on your actual album page, so your paper did not need to be thick. Now, I don't mind that, because say if I want to use this paper for a background, look, it's not thick, but I can easily take a piece of cardstock and adhere it to it, and then I've got a nice thick piece of paper. So I don't let that deter me. That's just, some people have a personal preference. Some people wouldn't keep the paper no matter how cute it was because it was thin, and that's just not their thing. But I like all paper. So we're going to look at this, and I'm going to decide purge, which there probably won't be very much of, keep in my pink papers, or put it for backgrounds and mats, you know, like a photo mat. So let's get started. Okay, so I like this paper, and it is 2005 Kelly Pan, P-A-N-A-C-C-I, Sandy Line. I'm going to keep this, and this is a complimentary page with that. And let me see, no, this isn't. So I'm going to keep these because I like them. I can see using half a page, you know, or part of the page. So I'm going to keep those. This is Rhonda Farr, Autumn Leaves, 2004. I like this paper, but I don't know that I like it in that form. But I could use part of it. I don't think I would use the full sheet, but I would still use it in, you know, a piece, or use it, you know, I could cut that out. I could use it as border strips. So that's kind of what I'm looking at when I look at these papers. So these are going to be keep. Now, I loved me some Sharon Ann back in the day, and I wanted it all. And this is Sharon Ann. And it's funny because you can see a piece of paper and, you know, I remember, oh, Sharon Ann, there's Sharon Ann paper. This one, no, I would not use as is, but let's see. I don't know that it would make a good little border It might make a good mat, so we're going to put that in a mats and borders pile. And then, you know, if I see I'm not using it, then I may get rid of it. This would be, I thought I could go through this quicker than what I am. I think this will be mats and borders. This will be mats and borders. Let's see if what some of this is. Scrap Ease. No date on it. Just if any of these ring a bell with you. I do kind of like this one. This is Francis Meyer. But let's see. That would make a good mat and border. But I'm going to put it in my keep pile. Here's some more of that Sandy Lion. Let's see, a lot of this, there's going to be 2 sheets of it. This, I think I may purge that just because I don't like the tones of the color, the greens with the pink and the brown. So I think that's I'm actually gonna purge that one, that paper. I think that's cute. Let's see. Would I want to mat? You know what? I probably would mat and border it because I just noticed it's kind of not uniform. You can see that kind of going off on the side, and that bothers me for some reason. See, most of this isn't even double-sided. I'm going to keep that. Mats and borders. We'll keep that as mats and borders. Yeah, most of this isn't double-sided. That's Sunburn. Do y'all remember that? No year. That's this orange spot. Reminisce. I'm going to keep that. Single-sided. Mat and border. I will keep this. And my regular paper that is also Sandy Lion, that Kelly, P-A-N-A-C-C-I. This might make a background. Mat and border. This is Around the Block products. Now this is thick, and it has just a plain cardstock back, and I still think that's cute. Oh, here we go. Good old Paper Bliss. Remember? Man, this was awesome finding this. This is 2 pieces of paper that is stitched. $3.47. Now, 2003. So I paid $3.47 for this for 2 pieces of paper back in 2003, and it feels thick. Let's open it up. Look, I never even opened it up. That is some very thick paper. I mean, that's like P13 thick. But I'm not going to use it. So, yeah, I don't see me putting anything on this paper. But, you know what? And I was going to say I may die cut something out of this, but I'm not even really thrilled about the colors. So, I'm going to purge it. This is Scenic Route, and I do not like that color combination at all. I don't even know why I bought it. Probably because it looked different than any paper that was out at the time, 2005. I'm not going to keep that. I'm purging more than I thought I would. I'm so proud of myself. This I like. This is probably me and my big ideas. Yep. $19.99. I've had that paper. Haven't used it, but I'm not willing to get rid of it yet. And look, it goes cute with that right there. I know this is also me and my big ideas. Because I may have this in several colors. We'll do matte and border. Matte and border. Remember Paper Adventures? Boy, this is a walk back through time. This is really thin paper, and it's single-sided, but that would, to me, make a good back or border background. See? If you just even show a little bit of it. So, that's going there. This paper, I do not like, do not love. And I don't even like the shape of those hearts to fussy cut, so I'm getting rid of that. I'm so proud of myself. This is kind of blah, blah, blah. And I don't even think I would use it. Well, I might, I don't know. No, I don't like it. No. These, some of this stuff may have come back, way back when in QVC days, probably. Is this Sharon Ann? No, I don't know what that is. See, that one might make a good mat or a border, but as far as that, I don't like it. But that one, you can keep it for a while and see. Same thing with this one. You know what? I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of these. This will be matte and border. These I will keep. Some of these just have it's almost like a solid piece of cardstock. That might make for good die cutting, but you know what? As long as I've had this and I haven't used it, I'm going to get rid of it. I think this is Karen Foster. Yep. That might make a good matte and border on a dark piece of paper. It's got the realistic flowers. I'm going to keep that. Because see, something like that has just a little bit of design to it. That would make a nice background. That would make a nice background. Let's see, Karen Foster. It probably maybe went with those papers. 2002. Keep. That'd make a nice background. This matte and border. This is also Karen Foster. That I thought I got rid of these. This came, I know, from QVC. Never used them. I had a whole bunch of these, and I do believe I got rid of some, but yeah, never used them. I don't like it. I don't like the color. This is, and actually it has the name of the paper on the paper. Look at here, the Flavia right there, and it says Whedon Family Trust copyright. I'm going away. I'm going to save that for that, make that background. Here is some scrapbook walls, which I love, and I'm going to keep because I think that is just a beautiful floral design from no date, from Chatterbox. and I think it still stands the test of time. And there's a stripe, and see you have this on the, these are two-sided, so this I'm going to keep. Look there, scrapbook walls. It's thin, 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 but I'm going to keep it. This is thick. This, I think, must have come out of a paper pad. Matte and border. It's very thick. Single-sided. And, you know, it's got the brown tones in it, but it's got that pink running through it, so that's why I had put it in pink. This will be matte and border, matte and border. This needs to go in specialty paper. Remember these from Paper Adventures? I don't see a date on it. I'm going to put that in specialty papers, but I'm going to put it in my keep pile. This looks like part of a piece of basic gray that came out of something, but it is dinged up. Yeah, I'm not going to keep that one. Don't like it, don't like it, don't like it. So, I may have some more pink paper somewhere, but this is just what I grabbed. So this is my little purge pile, which is more than I thought it would be. Let me see. There's my little purge pile. This is my little keep pile. And this is my matte and border pile. Turn that sideways because some of them still have branding strips on them, so they're not there. So there's a sticker. So let's see. It looks like my keep pile is smaller than my matte and border pile, and my purge pile is, I don't know, it's about the same as my keep pile. These I'll probably keep at here for my granddaughter to play with if she wants to cut on some paper or something, or I'll just get rid of it. So that is it for my pink pile, and like I said, it's fun to watch other folks on YouTube and get inspiration from them, and it helps spark creativity for your own ideas. We'll see you next time. Bye.